Good morning, I'm Brianna Batiks.
And I'm Brittany Rang.
And today is Fabric Friday.
My daughter and I have owned and operated a busy quilt shop in Washington State for over 20 years. We have a retreat center, an active YouTube channel, and a large pattern line featuring our creations. My two sons work on machines. One daughter-in-law is our videographer and the other is a long-arm quilter. We are a family that love each other, we laugh together, and every once in a while we get some work done. We have a crew that are saints for their efforts at keeping us on track. Thanks for joining us on our wild ride.
Okay, so it is me and Brittany today. Because Mom got her second COVID shot and she's down and out for today, so she's gonna take the day off, stay in bed, maybe take a hot bath, I don't know. So we are on our own. So
Dangerous.
So we'll see what happens. And we've got what, 26?
26, 27, something like that?
Yeah. So last week was your free week, so buckle up, Buttercup. We got a lot. So it looks like we have RJR. We've got an anthology box. So Windom, that one's always a mystery. Moda. We got some Free Spirit.
Northcott.
Ooh, North. Ooh, I have a surprise for you for that one. I do. I can't wait to show you. And I got like a little Notion box. So we're just gonna start with these bad boys, and this is an RJR box. There are two. We might find that we jump. I hope not. I think they're kind of all organized. Yeah, it's okay. I think they're all kind of organized, but we will see what happens.
We're left unattended. You can never.
Yeah. Oh, kitties. Ooh, cotton and steel. Ooh, very cool. We got some cats.
Some flowers.
They are not quite chunky enough though. These are kind of slim cats. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't have slim cats.
Oh, there's lats. Look at that.
Ooh.
And pre-cuts.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Look
Dual
at those.
packages.
So we got some smushed 5-inch squares, but 5-inch squares. Look how pretty that is. Okay. So I wonder if the other box is the same thing. This is called, ooh, this one's called Betty Jane. What's the collection? So the funny thing with, let's see. Oh, it is called Glory. This collection is called Glory. Okay. Let me see before we get up and close and personal so you guys can see it. Let me see if this is also Glory. Yeah. Ooh, it is in another color. Look at the bird. Look at this piece. I love this piece. Oh. Ooh, look at this one. Alrighty. Dev's like, oh yeah, I'll dig that. Alright, so we're going to take the plastic off, and then we'll get up close and personal, and we'll show you what we got. Okay, so up close and personal to Glory by Cotton and Steel. We've got this kind of a plum background with a really pretty pink and white flower, into kind of an aqua background with on a bud of some sort. Super cool. Cotton and Steel is known for kind of their quirkiness, but I love Megan Carter. She's the designer of this one, and I happen to say I really like her aesthetic. We've got this pretty coral with, it kind of looks like little, I don't know, I want to say twigs, but it's not really twigs. I don't know, it's like wheat to me, but it's cool nonetheless. Kind of like it, kind of stripey. Another coral color with a really cute little aqua white flower with a yellow center. We got some kitty cats in there. A white background, a nice bright white. So if you do have some Kona solid white or white at home, it would look great with this. And you kind of have that eggplanty color mixed in there, which I really, really like. You got a really bright yellow. It's more on the golder side of yellow. I really like it. I like the combination of kind of this lavender.
It is coming across a very yellow.
Very yellow. It's kind of
it's gold.
It's kind of more on the gold side. It's very bright though. So it's definitely not a muted gold. And you've got the two shades. You've got a yellow and kind of a golder color in a little bud here. You've got a navy background with a nice bright yellow flower on top. This one's a more of a kind of a dark periwinkle background with an even more periwinkle purple flower on top. We're getting into kind of our more medium lavender blue with really pretty flowers. I love the little bit of navy in there. I think that's a really pretty piece. Another one of those really fun kind of twiggy ones. I wonder what she calls this one. I'm not exactly sure what she calls this one. But super pretty. I love all of it. I love the stripe. I love the texture. I love the three-tone color. We got more cats. That's again on a white background. You got some periwinkle cats, some flowers, a little bit of coral in there, some yellow. And then we're getting into that kind of eggplanty, luscious, burgundy, pinky color. I love it. I don't even know what color it is, but it's pretty. You've got a pale pink background on this one. And then back to a stark white background for our cats. So we've got cats in 3 colors, which is super cool. And this is also the whole collection of Glory. And then we've got kind of a fuchsia, purpley, plum background with a yellow flower. We got the whole collection. They're all on 12-yard cuts. Cotton and steel is about $10.50 a yard. It's super nice. Very cool stuff. It's definitely unique to who Cotton and Steel is. We do have jelly rolls, so 2.5-inch strips. They are 40 of them. Some of the colors are duplicated. You have at least 2 strips of each of the pieces because it is a small collection. But you've got 2.5-inch strips, 5-inch squares, and 10-inch squares of Glory. So I'll get this aside and then we will open another box. Okay, so we're gonna open the Windom Anthology boxes. I have 4. So I'm gonna bring some of these up, Brittany, if you
No,
want
I
to.
think 2 of those are free spirit. I think you have 3.
Okay, that's a free spirit box. I'm a sucker for free spirit and Northcott. Let me just tell you. The Anthology Windham boxes, I feel like it's too much of a surprise because Anthology are beautiful Batiks and Windham is, not Batik. But there's 3 boxes of something good. They're heavy. They're full. Whatever they are. What you got?
I got solids.
Solids. Okay. Well.
Oh, I have linen.
Ooh, linen.
Eliza linen is what it
Ooh,
says.
Eliza linen.
Ooh, this is pretty nice.
That's really nice marble. This might be little bits and pieces of stuff. I don't know if there's. Oh, look at this. Mom, look at this. Ooh, and this is gold metallic. Mmm, yum. Yes, a
black
beautiful
with gold metallic.
Dude. Cool.
And then beige.
Oh, this is good. Well, the toile is cool. What's it called? Oh, Eliza.
Ooh, that's the Eliza line.
Aw. Sorry, Tracy.
Oh, look how pretty this is.
Oh, it's just so elegant. Makes me think of fine china. Got metallic, almost in every piece. Metallic here. Oh, look how pretty this toile is. It's a really nice blended background. Oh, that's super elegant.
Eliza's gonna have to have some.
Right. Black and white. Black, white, and gold metallic. Oh, love it. Look at these cute little flowers. White with, and these are all gold metallic, black outline. Love it. All right. One more box of Eliza. I love these. I think they're so pretty.
Really pretty.
Look at this
It's just
mustard. Sweet. I love the mustard ad in there. If you wanted to put a little flair in it. These are really pretty. These are just good, even just little tonal basics too. Black and white.
Yeah.
And these are 15-yard bolts. Yeah, perfect. And it's still Eliza. Eliza. Oh, and some on-point plaid. I'm a sucker for plaid. So you've got like white and beige, black and kind of a brown. It's okay. And that little mustard. Super cool. All right. That is all of Eliza. We're going to take off some plastic and then we can get up close and personal. Okay, so Eliza by Windom Fabrics is super pretty. It's very elegant. So we're going to start with kind of the taupey background, kind of a parchment-y with a bright white kind of lacy toile on top. I think that is super pretty. It would look really good with some of the art gallery we got last week. If you're into blended quilts, I think this is gorgeous. You've got that on-point plaid. You've got a pretty little twig texture, and these are kind of a bright white background, which are really nice. This is a palette blender is what they call it from Windom. One we just added with it. Still 100% cotton, but just coordinates really, really well. And then we've got our bright white, and this is our first one with metallic. Some of these cute little flowers on here have a nice little burst of gold metallic in there. A really good traditional black and white toile. Love it, super pretty. This one, stunning. A larger toile, black and white with gold in there. Super pretty. I really like this one. This one comes in 3 other colors, which is really pretty. Then we get into our mustard. The mustard looks really good with the gold. See if you like that little bit of metallic, but don't want to add a whole lot of sparkle and shimmer to your project. This mustardy gold that they put in this plaid and this kind of little Oliver toss, this one still has a little bit of gold shimmer in here, which is really pretty. The color is really, really nice. And then we've got our white background with gold metallic in the center of these little flowers and that mustard color on the outside. Really pretty. I'm not a huge mustard fan, but they did a really good job with that color. Then we're going to get into our tans background. So we've got tan, a little bit of gold, and some black texture in here. I'm going to scoot these down a little bit more for you guys. And then we're going to get into, we've got some metallic in there. It's really pretty. I'm going to twist this a little bit. Maybe you can see it against the light a little bit. But there's metallic in every one of these little flowers. You got a little bit of taste of metallic in there. Here's that other large tonal on tan with a black toile on it with that gold. Super pretty. Love it. Got another little twig piece. And this is black, which is really nice. You've got tan and black here. You've got another one of those palette blenders from Windom. It's their tan. Looks really good with the tan color in here. You've got the on point plaid with the tan, the black, and kind of the parchment creamy in the back. Get into the black and white. You have this kind of black and white twig one. You've got a black and white all over lacy toile. This one is very similar to the first one we saw with the kind of the creamy background. Super pretty. I like the little print toile also. You've got your black background, white, and a little bit of gold in the center of your flowers. Black with gold mini flower toss. Super pretty. And another favorite is that large floral toile, white with your little bit of gold flecks. So super pretty. The other palette blender we got was this one. It's very navy, so I'm not actually going to put it with the Eliza collection. This is going to be on the color wall. It is navy for sure, so I'm not going to put it with Eliza. It did come with this collection, but the color is not right. So the Eliza is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18, 19, 20 pieces. Super pretty from white to mustard to tan to black. Very elegant, very pretty. So check out that Eliza collection. It would be really good and a blended quilt. You could do anything. It is super pretty. It'd be fun, all scrappy, kind of like a 9-patch shuffle. Anything you wanted to. You could get a bit of everybody and make your own little jelly roll race. Okay, your own 2.5-inch strips. But super pretty. So that's Eliza for you. I'll get this out of the way and let's get to Free Spirit. Okay, so we got some Free Spirit boxes. This one's kind of light.
You're good.
Oh, we can see it. Yeah, we can see us from this side. So we have Sabrina back there doing the on-off buttons for us. So if you hear her, it's okay. It's Sabrina. And this one is blurbed open. I don't know where box it is. This is Free Spirit. What I can see Kate. I see Kate. Woo! Okay, so this is a good box. So if this looks familiar for you guys, back in the day, I did this little video called the Tridazzle. It is one of our top viewed videos. But we were able to order more of that layer cake. So we ordered more of the layer cake. It is the Faucet Emperor layer cake. So if you want to make a Tridazzle just like mine that I show you in the Tridazzle video, this is the layer cake. So I'm gonna open one of them.
Open one.
Because we've had so many people call, email, text, all of the above. Oh, I want to make one just
4 kits that I've just pulled from our stock.
and I think I've done a couple, Deb's done a couple, but it's that really pretty deep purple. Oh, look at that one. The polka dots, all of it. So if you like the quilt that I did, this is the layer cake. Already cut into 10-inch squares. It's 42 pieces. If you feel like, oh, I'm still not doing a layer cake with that, I'm going to do one, stacked or squared, one of Mom's monthly ones. Do whatever you need. But we got coordinates for you guys. So if you wanted to do something different for stashing, look at this one. Oh, I love that. If you wanted a really cool border, I think this is my border. Feathers. Oh, feathers. So super cool new stuff. Oh, look at this one. Yes. So we got lots. So if you want to make a Tridazzle just like mine, this is the moment. I've got the layer cakes in. I've got the coordinates in. We can help you with the sashing. What I'm going to do though is we're going to open these up and show you. I actually have my Tridazzle quilt here because I'm trying to pick out backing for it so that we can hang it up in the shop. So I am going to open up some of these. I'm going to grab the quilt and I'm going to do some show and tell for you. Okay, so here's my Tridazzle. So this is the layer cake. There may be a few different, what's the word? Different non-similarities? I don't know. Not enough coffee. Do you have a little froofy one today? So you might find, because like, I don't think I have this exact top one on here, but there's some things that I just can't reprint. But it is, you have the polka dot, that fun plaid, you have all of these. So this is the Tridazzle. I did a lavender sashing. I did a really cool cornerstone. These are my cornerstones. And then my cornerstone piece is also my border. But look at this piece. Where was this piece? Wouldn't that be a cool border? Just saying. If you like purple. If you don't like purple, change it up a little bit. Because you'll see in my video, if you haven't seen the Tridazzle video yet, I'll link it in the description below. But the sashing will definitely make your quilt. If you feel like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of purple and, oh, not my thing, change your sashing color out. Change it to something bright, yellow, orange, teal. It will change the colors you see. Your quilt will definitely change color. So if you would rather have this fun teal piece as you're sashing, your quilt will look more teal than purple. So it's kind of cool how sashing works and how it can change your quilt. So this is the Tridazzle. You need 1 layer cake. You need 1.5 yards for sashing and 1.5 yards for your border and your cornerstones. So 3 pieces, that's it. So we're gonna zoom in here so you can see the pieces a little better so you can see what's going on. I'm gonna link the whole Faucet collections. So it's all in one big category. These 3, 6, 9 new pieces will be at the top of the category, and then everything else we have will follow that. But I've got the really cool orangey, yellow, little bit of pink fans in here. In the cabbage texture, I've got the greens, the orange, the fuchsia. Oh, it is just beautiful. This one is super cool. I believe this one's a brand new one. I feel like I've never seen this before. That super bright contrast. Look at those feathers. It is beautiful. Whether you cut it up, put it in a collage, make it into something, it is beautiful. You've got that awesome plaid. This is going to be in your layer cake. Purple background, multicolored, super cool. The lines aren't super straight on there, which is nice. It's definitely a cafe thing, but it also will help you not focus on the straight line of your plaid. It's not straight. Just cut it up, sew it in there, and don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. And then the Millefiori, which is a really coveted piece that Cafe does. It's really pretty. This one's more that navy, saturated color, super dark, super bold, super cool. That's that one. What color is it? Oh, they call it blue. It's way more than just blue. And we've got the little, I should be looking up, I can tell you what these are called. This one is the paperweight in the purple. Beautiful. The cabbage. Oh, love this one. This one has to be my back. I don't even know. Millefiori again in kind of that aquamarine color. the greens, the aquas, the teals. This would make a great sashing in the layer cake. If you feel like you don't want to make your quilt purple, put this in your sashing and it'll be totally different. And you've got the paperweights in kind of a citron. They call this lime. Super pretty, very colorful, very happy. And then the layer cakes, I'll try to thumb through these a little bit. You've got black backgrounds. You've got definitely different pieces in here. I love the zigzag that you guys in there. It's not a straight zigzag. It's multiple colors. Love it. More big fans. The pretty plaid that we have in yardage. Oh, a big mum. I'm a sucker for his mums. More fans. I love this. More Milli Fiori, kind of more of a basic color, kind of that periwinkly purple. Love that one. I think that one we have that on yardage. That another paperweight piece. So it just goes on and on. It's super pretty. Look at that one. See, and if you put kind of this aqua, let me tell you what color this is in case you're digging it. This is the Jade, Milli Fiori in Jade. So if you definitely want your quilt to be more aqua or green or anything other than purple, change your sashing color. Get a yard and a half of something a little more off the wall and it won't be purple. It'll look something totally different. You can do some green, some pink. I love the polka dots. There's a polka dot. Oh, love it.
And we still have other layer cakes left. The warm and the cool from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, the warm and the cool from 2 weeks ago. We still have some of those left. If you think, oh, now, okay, you've talked me into it. There's other options. There's this. There's going to be 3 layer cake options. There's going to be this one, which is the Emperor, or we'll have the cool and the hot from last week. So, super cool. Again, you can do anything you want with Kaffe. You can just sew all your 10-inch squares together and call it a day. You can do a wood pile and just showcase the Kaffe fabric if you're just in love with it. You can fussy cut out some of the mums, some of the cabbage patches. You can definitely fussy cut out to create those really big, interesting blocks. Or get a layer cake and 2 1.5 yard cuts. That will give you enough for your sashing and another piece for your border. And you're going to have a fabulous quilt. So, super cool. Okay, so that's Kaffe. I've got like 6 boxes of Moda. So I think what I'm going to do is I have a Michael Miller box and a little Notion box I'm going to open first to give us a little breather if you need to do some shopping. Or if you need to go get a drink, whatever you need. I'll do Notions first and then we'll pop into our 6 boxes of Moda. Okay, so this one's Michael Miller. It's my only Michael Miller box. But Michael Miller is always pretty interesting, whatever it is.
I see more metallic. Oh, it's garden pin dot.
Oh, pin dots. Okay, so a couple weeks ago we got just basics. We got like a taupe with a white dot, a black and white, a white on black, and it has this tiny little pin dot. But this one's really cool. Yeah, it does look metallic, doesn't it? Oh, yes. Oh. This is metallic, so it's bright red with a gold little baby metallic, black with a gold. Oh, to go with Eliza.
And then these are just primary colors on black or white.
Oh, cool. So super cool. This is going to be, I'm going to put this one in Eliza because it is black with a gold pin dot, which would be super great in that collection. Red and gold, I'm just going to put it in the regular color wall section, but I'll link the pin dots in the description below so you can find either the primary ones. And it's bright white with primary. You got orange, yellow, blue. Super cute little baby pin dots. So, Michael Miller never disappoints. Alright, and E. Shank. Oh, these are Carol's Zoo. This is the Skinny Bunny. I think I got an email. Someone was wondering. This is the pattern. If you watched Eliza's mug rug video on Monday? Tuesday? Tuesday.
The Easter one.
The Easter one. They had a bunny sitting on the table. I think I only had 2 in stock, but I got more in for you guys. So it's the bunny pattern. It's like 3 pieces. You need a half a yard of minky. You can call us or email us or put us in the notes. Hey, I need a bunny. And it also comes with eyes and a nose. We happen to not like the red eyes for if you have like an albino bunny. We have different eyes though. If you feel like, oh, I'm not sure I like the idea of a red-eyed bunny. We do sell just eyes. I think it's like $3 or $4, and they're the safety eyes, so you can't just like pull them out. No infant, no toddler is going to get the eyes out unless they find a pair of scissors. We have the really cute bunny nose. So if you like the skinny bunny, I've got that. Oh, and then we've got the moose. The moose. That one is super popular in the Christmas one. And I just noticed we were out of those, so I put some of the moose in there. We got some more Quilter Select rotary replacement blades. These are the 45 millimeter replacement blades, but they come in a pack of 5. So we were selling just the singles, and then we've had more and more people buy 3 or 4 at a time. So we did buy a 5-pack, and I think they were around $30 for 5 replacement blades. So they're all those, and lots of more Aurifil. We got some variegated colors in. So for those of you that are doing the Raggedy Squares quilt with me, can you see it? There we go. Yeah. That cute little guy back there. My class is the first Monday in April, the 5th. April 5th is my Raggedy Squares. There is a few more spots left on that one, but it's a lot of top stitching. So variegated is really cool when you're top stitching. It just depends on, are you doing something bright? Your top, just something that coordinates. So something like with the quilt behind me, you could variegate in anything and you'd be good to go.
And that's the 5th or the 15th for your 2 options.
There are 2 options. I think the 5th is at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the 15th is at like 11 a.m.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. So there are different times depending on where you're from, what time it's going to be in your area. So we got some variegated Aurifil because it's great for top stitching. You can put it in your bobbin too, or just top stitch with this, and it's super cool. So there's a lot in here. So I'll link the Aurifil below. So if you're waiting for bright white or black or want to look at a variegated, you can also machine quilt with variegated Aurifil thread. Aurifil is just a really nice 100% cotton 50 weight thread. So if you are machine quilting, whether it's on your domestic machine or on a large long arm, I have quilted with Aurifil on my long arm because I ran into black. And so it's like, oh, I gotta get this quilt done. So I did put Aurifil on it. It quilts beautifully. So if you are looking for a variegated and you don't want to buy 5,000 yards on a long arm cone, go ahead and get a 1,400 yard spool of Aurifil, and you will definitely, you probably only need for about a queen size, something that's like 80 by 90, you're probably gonna use less than 500 yards. The way I kind of have figured that out is I use pre-wound bobbins in my bobbin, and they're about 200 yards, and I usually don't go more than 2. So I'm looking at 400 to 450 yards of bobbin, which means a 500 yard spool is big enough. So a 1,400 yard spool of Aurifil will do any size quilt that you are quilting, top stitching, anything cute with. So that's where I got some variegated. So those were those. Let's start with Moda. I've got some little ones. So I don't know if this is going to be 2 collections, 1 collection. I don't know. So we'll see. But I do have like 3 little boxes of probably 3 cuts. So this, you need to happen to know. Oh my gosh! Oh. This is called Sanctuary. This is 3 Sisters. I am a sucker for 3 Sisters. Harper's Nursery was all done with 3 Sisters. So this is so my jam. One of my favorite quilts that I've done growing up was made of all 3 Sisters scraps and half square triangles and everything like that. It was one that Jordan accidentally washed in hot water, which shrunk everything. I loved it so much, I picked out every stitch. So I have the top. I'm thinking of making it a little bit bigger to be Harper's, so maybe putting another border on it or something to make it fit Harper's Big Girl Bed when we move.
Jordan still will not wash any of our quilts. When bedding needs to be washed, he will not do it. He leaves it in the basket. He said, I will never.
He made his baby sister cry.
Yeah, because Jordan, Aurora peed the bed. Why didn't you just wash it? He goes, no.
I can't.
No, I'm not doing that.
It was traumatic for everybody.
Why? It's just bedding. No, I shrunk 1 quilt and I will never wash another one.
Yeah, I traumatized him. I was so sad. I wasn't mad. I was just sad. So I just, in the evenings, I picked it all out, and it's super pretty. It's still pretty. I mean, you would never know that it went through this traumatic little episode, but it's still on my to be quilted rack because I haven't decided if I want to make it bigger or not. So. But 3 Sisters, it's my jam. It's been my jam for forever. What is this one? Oh, Notions.
Do you want to show these?
They're I'll show you. Oh, more Hiroshima needles. We were out of a couple sizes, so these are in. They're serrated 5.5-inch Havels scissors. These are one of Mom's favorite scissors. They're really good if you're doing wool applique. It's really good for snipping, so like in the raggedy squares. This is another good option. If you don't like really the spring action ones, these are really good. They're sharp to the very, very point. So the 5.5 is just a really good size. Has a sheath. Super good.
These are one of our top scissors that I use. Yeah, I won't use anything else.
I have them in 2 sizes. I've got the 5.5 and I've got like the 8-inch one. Because you always need sometimes a really nice sheer size scissor. Yeah. All right. We got a lot of this one.
Yes, I think we got the whole collection. Because 2 weeks ago when we said, ooh, that's a Moda box and you'll see what it is, and we didn't open it, and you guys noticed that, it was the cuts for this. Oh. I snuck in
we need to show them. Also show
them. Yes, I made some Hexis.
Ow!
Yeah.
This is that box.
Oh.
Yes. So pre-cut Hexis. So Mom and I talked about that on Wednesday, Fabric Chat. Yes. Yes. We talked about the Hexis. So I'll have Brittany run when we get all set up to go close and personal. We'll show you those.
Minis!
I love
mini charms.
So the minis are 2.5-inch squares. We've got the 5-inch square charm pack. 2.5 roll. Gosh.
And bam. All the pre-cuts.
Such a sucker.
All the pre-cuts for this one.
I love this. Look how pretty this is. Can you see this? Look at this.
Oh. And it is gorgeous.
So pretty. It's very pastel, very,
yeah.
Very pretty. Okay, so I got one box. What's this last Moda box?
Yes, so 1, 2, 3. I'm positive that's a 4th big one.
Yes,
it is. Super pretty.
Yep. It's Mo Shang-Shu. Oh, look at the polka dots. Okay, so I'm going to get all of this out of here. We're going to take the plastic off. Brittany's going to run and grab her Hexis she's been making. We'll show you those. I love all the show and tell today. I still have one more to show you. Because I snuck into a box too. I don't think Mom even knows I snuck into a box. That's what she's for a snack. Okay, so I'm going to open these up. We're going to, and then show you all of them. Okay. All right, so here are some of Brittany's Hexis. Were they on the wall on fabric on Wednesday? So Wednesday they were behind us on the wall. But these are some of her Hexis that she did. So these are the pre-cut Hexis that we got. And you can make, look how pretty this one is with the blue one. So really pretty. So you can stitch them together to create a more modern take on the grandmother's flower garden. You can then put white in between them to even separate them a little bit more. You can turn them into anything you want. They're super pretty. I love them. It's a really fun hand project. I think Mom is going to do a little mini how-to English paper piece so you know how to use these Hexis. They're super cool. So they come in a package of 240 Hexis that are all pre-cut, that are ready to rock and roll, ready to stitch, ready to take on your little adventure now that we can get out and about. So you've got the Hexis pre-cuts, you've got the 2.5-inch strips. Again, they are 42 of them, so you must have 2 pieces duplicated because we got the whole collection. The whole collection is 40 pieces. So you've got a strip of everybody in here. 2.5-inch strips. We got the minis. The minis are again 42 2.5-inch squares. We do have a few patterns that use the 2.5-inch squares that make little bags. The dumpster diving diamond candy ensemble behind us, that is made out of 2.5-inch squares. Now this might take a whole bunch of them to do that, but you know, dedication is dedication, right? And then we've got, of course, our trusty 5-inch squares and our trusty 10-inch squares. So super pretty options, lots of options to choose from. I have to say I'm a sucker for the Stash Buster. I think I say it all the time. You guys are probably sick of it. But I have made a ton of pastel Stash Busters. We're going to link in towards just in a little bit. We're going to go out there and you're going to see one of the Stash Buster quilts. It's not the same. It's not it is a Three Sisters, but it doesn't look quite like this. But I just want to show you it because even though these really blend really well together, a blended quilt is very pretty. It's still very elegant. It's very tasteful. And it's just pretty. It's all about showing off that really pretty floral you really like. So we're gonna go out there and we'll show you that in just a few minutes. But let's zoom into some of these. I do have these separated in the pink section and a gray teal section. We're gonna cut fat quarters. So we're gonna have a fat quarter set of all 20 of the pink to whites and a fat quarter bundle of all 20 of the dark kind of gray to the aqua. So we are gonna have fat quarters cut of those so you can kind of see how pretty they are. You are very coral. It's super pretty. They definitely blend together, but if you find that you are someone who's, oh, I'm not really an aqua person, I really much just like the pink and the whites, you're gonna like the pink fat quarter better. I love all of them. I would probably get a fat quarter of both colors to have a whole 40-piece fat quarter set, and then get extra yardage of maybe the big florals, because who knows what you're gonna do. It's super pretty. You can do a stash buster out of fat quarters. You just might have a little bit more cutting, finagling to do because you won't be able to get so many out of one strip. But you can definitely make a stash buster out of fat quarters. You might just need extra yardage of those big 12.5-inch squares that you use. And I think there's like 16 in the pattern. So definitely get extra yardage of the big florals. But super pretty, super elegant, soft, happy, snuggly.
This would make a great beeline for baby.
Ooh, beeline for baby.
Out of those fat quarters.
And then, yeah, out of the fat quarters for sure. You could also add in some white chenille, some white minky, add some extra textures in there. But gosh, it's so pretty. This white on white polka dot. I love the dots. The dots are super pretty. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different, 8 different polka dots. I love it. And then Three Sisters, just like a lot of the other Moda designers, is this Three Sisters is going to go with the Three Sisters that you've had in your stash for 4 years. You can definitely blend the two together. Some of the colors might change. The coral might be a little bit bolder this year, but that pale pink, it's all the same. So this is Sanctuary by Three Sisters, made by Moda Fabrics. Super soft. It's like $9.40 a yard. Again, I am going to have 2 options of fat quarters. I'm going to have the pink to white with a little bit of aqua in there. There's 2 pieces. That's going to be 20 fat quarters. Or then you can choose between the aqua to the dark gray, and there'll be 20 fat quarters in that. So you can get one of each and have a little taste of everybody. You can get some half yard cuts. I'd get some yard. I don't know. It's pretty. It's a hard choice for sure. And then we'll go in and I'll go show you that other stash buster. Okay, so the Sass Buster you're looking at is very pastel. Again, super pretty. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have high contrast colors to create a beautiful quilt. So to make a Stash Buster, you need about 2 yards of those big blocks, those 12.5-inch square blocks. You want about 2 yards. That can be in 2 1-yard cuts or a full 2-yard quilt, 2-yard cut. So you can really show off that one favorite piece of yours. And then you'll want 4 yards roughly of mixed coordinates. So the pattern calls for 6 2/3 yard cuts. I would probably get 2 3/4 yard cuts. Oh, excuse me, 6 3/4 yard cuts, because you're just going to have a little bit extra. You never know if you find, oh, I really don't want to use that one more piece. You'll have that little extra bit to really make that quilt exactly the way you want it. So you need 2 yards of a big old focus piece, 6 3/4 yard cuts of things to go with it. And then if you want to do a border, I'd probably get 1.5 yards for a border piece, because your quilt without borders will finish at 72 inches by 84 inches. Okay, so we are down to 6 boxes left. Okay.
Northcott.
Oh, Northcott. Oh, I can show you my show and tell. I'm going to show you first and then show you.
Do you want to grab it?
I think it's here somewhere. Which one? In my computer bag. Did I bring it? Oh. Let's show what we got first. We don't lose them, because this is cute. So it all started a couple weeks ago when Orion got a dinosaur quilt. I was going to make white one, but then this came. Yeah. And this is my little Wyatt.
I like that it has the Luxe Minky on the back.
I know. What's this one? Oh, these are basics. Okay, this is a little intro. These are basics. This is Crackled. This is Northcott's Basics. So it looks crackled. We've got a white and gray. We'll zoom in on these so you can see the colors. Crackle is a huge seller in the store. It's a really nice texture. It's kind of a two-tone texture.
It will go
with anything.
with this.
Yes, it will. So lots of colors. Oh, look how pretty this green one is.
Ooh, I'm digging
Oh,
this
look at
one.
that one. And this is all cotton. This isn't flannel. It looks super
Peacock.
luscious. It looks like flannel.
Like your hair.
It is not.
Yes, like my hair.
All right,
color.
let's see what else we got in there. I wonder if we have more. I wonder if we got a whole bunch of them. I don't know what we got in here. I didn't pick into these boxes. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here it is. We're getting in there. Okay, so we got Crackle. A pretty basic. We'll show you those. We'll zoom into those. It's still working on Northcott. This is a pebble. Look at
Of the line?
I don't think it's the line. What is it called?
New Dawn.
New Dawn. Okay, so the line is called New Dawn. I love this. So when we zoom in, you'll see this, but it has like oh my gosh, I just lost the tree.
It's like the
Yes, that one.
the Savannah tree from Rafiki's tree
Yes.
in Lion King.
Yes.
I've seen every single
when
episode
you
of
zoom in,
Lion
it has the big banyan. It's a big banyan tree.
Yeah.
On a taupe. It's super cool. I love the texture. This one's super cool. It reminds me of Gran on Crudes. She wears a crocodile outfit, and this is that texture. I mean, I know it's not, because I know what this texture is. But super cool. Love it. Got them two colors. You got it in a teal, a brown. Ooh, there's a panel. Oh, there's a panel. Woo. The panel. We'll get a panel cut for you so you can see it. I love this kind of marbly swirl crackle. I don't even know. Love it. You have that one. Oh, look. It's elephants. Elephants. Okay.
Oh,
Elephants.
which is
Maybe you can
perfect.
guess what the panel is.
Oh, that's perfect for Wyatt.
Perfect. Wyatt is my little elephant boy. This is cool. This is running yardage. So there's elephants wading in the water. I don't even know. Something super cool's happening in there.
Some different.
Oh. We got another stripy goodness. Love this.
Oh.
Oh, hey, this is an extra white. We got seagulls or pelicans or somebody flying in the sky. Yes, this is 108 of that same little stripy one. We'll open this bad boy up.
Some different.
Do you got Batiks over there?
Yes.
Are you? You might be out
I
of.
got 2 boxes of Batiks.
What's that one?
I do.
We'll open the Batiks in a minute. You guys gotta see all this.
Not that the Batiks aren't special.
But they're their own special. They gotta be, you know. See all bought in sales. What is that one? Oh, more crackle. Is that one? Are those flannel? No.
Oh, they just look fun.
More crackle.
Ooh.
Oh, a brown, a black,
A nice
a
green.
lighter green. Oh,
Ooh.
a dark teal, a bright blue. Love it. Okay, so what we're
Green.
going to do is
Green
we're going to open up the New Dawn stuff. I'm going to open those up so you guys can see them. You can do my show and tell. And then we'll get all gooey about that, and then we'll go into Crackle. So we're going to open things up, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I want to show you some of the coordinates, and I'm going to do the panel, and I'm going to do my show and tell. I just don't know what order to show it to you. And none of those guys behind the camera have seen it, so it's exciting. Okay, so this is one of them. This is the one with the elephant. It's going to look like this bad boy. And this one is super cool. It's sky to sea or river or water or whatever. So it starts with your seagulls or whatever they are, to the banyan tree, to the family of elephants just wading in the water.
Oh, how neat.
Look how pretty that is. I love that. And
I love the little bit of pebble in there.
I do too, that little bit right there.
And then it's again down at the bottom.
Yeah, I love
Oh.
it. And it's 42 inches wide by length of yardage, so that's what that one is. And then, you can just stick it down there, it doesn't matter. And then this one is equal. This was the one that comes in both 42 inch wide and also 108. I can flash you the 108 one. It might look a little different. This one is 42 inches wide. again, running yardage. So you've got 42 inches from salvage to salvage. Starts with the little dark gray, lightens up, switches to blue, and then goes to dark blue at the bottom. Super, super pretty. This one's the 42-inch wide one. Here is the 108-inch one. There is only, oh, it's kind of big. How many yards? This is a 15-yard bolt. This might go a ways, but let's see what this one looks like. So again, 108 from salvage to salvage. It goes from dark to light to your dark blue.
Oh, it goes back.
Oh, and it goes back to light blue to cream to black. Beautiful. 108 inches wide. Again, Northcott's digitally printed, so this is going to be about $24 a yard. For the extra wide, the 42-inch wide is going to be around $12 to $13 a yard. For this stuff. So, the panel. Can you tell us about elephants? Dun, da, da! Look how cute that is! Love it. And this must be 20, what's a yard?
Yeah.
It's 36 tall, 36 by 42. Super, super pretty mom and papa elephant. Your banyan trees. Love it, love it. So my show and tell is this. So we got sample yardage. Bam. Is it right side up? It must be.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh, you have to.
So I put Minky on the back. We have a little border. I got a triangle, a 60-degree triangle border. And then I did Minky on the back and then bound it in Minky. However, what I did differently, because Wyatt is a Minky boy, my kids have been spoiled and have always had Minky, so it's definitely something that they are accustomed to, which is going to break my bank. But what I do is I trim my batting 2 inches and then wrap over my Minky, so I have this like big chunky binding Minky border almost. I really like it. They really like it. Wyatt just kind of needs on it to sleep. And the elephant is so him. Since I brought him home from the hospital, he's had this elephant that he sleeps with. He has to take it to daycare with him. He has to sleep with it every night. If he goes to Auntie's house to spend the night, he has to have the elephant. Otherwise, he does not sleep. He was kind of a binky baby until he had to move into a big boy bed and Harper needed the binky. So, well, not really, but that's what we told him and it worked. But the only thing he cannot give up, he does not give up the elephant. So it's super funny. So the elephant is just Wyatt. He calls them elephants. There's an extra N. And the really cute thing is Harper has unicorns that she sleeps with and hangs out with. And we are always talking about Wyatt's elephant, and Harper wants an elephant. But we've never found the cute one, and she doesn't want to give up her unicorn, but she calls her an elicorn. Because it's kind of like an elephant, but it's not an elephant. She calls her Elicorn. So it's not a unicorn in our house. They're Elicorns. So we call her Ella. We have tried to convince her, no, it's a unicorn. And she just argues, no, it's not. It's my elephant. Unicorn. Elicorn. You can't tell her otherwise. So there's this. There is a pattern to make this. It's called Diamonds on Horizon. There are 2 different quilts you can do. You can do a queen size quilt that doesn't use the panel, or the quilt that I did, which is about 50 inches square, is how big it turns out. Oh, sorry. Is how big it turns out. Really cool. So I'll put this pattern on there, and also in the description I'll put the yardages so you know what you need to make that for you. But super cute, super fun, super fast. You can do the diamonds for your border. You can just do with your regular 6x24, 6x12 inch ruler at home. So let's zoom in and you can see all of your coordinates in here. So we've got, we'll start with the blues. This is actually elephant hide is this texture. And it's kind of this tealy aqua, great depth of color, super pretty. You've got kind of this marbly texture in a kind of a darker teal and a lighter teal, more of that sky color that they're using in the stripes and in the panel. You've got your birds in the air, super pretty. Your pebbles, the pebbles are really good. I mean, it's digitally printed, so it looks as if you can actually touch them and, you know, grab a pebble. So super cool. And they use it very sparingly in the panel, but I think it's a really nice added texture. That's super cool. More elephant texture and kind of a more of a tan brown. You've got that pretty marble and brown. You've got like a slate rock. I love this. It reminds me of Hoffman's, that one Hoffman just did. Was it Bliss? What's that one called? Marbled. Yes. Well, that makes sense. Marbled by Hoffman it makes me think of it. I think this one has way more texture to it and more, you know, singular colors. And then you've got another more on a black on black. And then I opened these up so that we can see. This is the all over print of your family of elephants. You've even got some babies. So this one's really cool. It is directional. It does run 42 inches this way, so they are directional. But that's what doesn't matter. They're super cute. You could definitely fussy cut if you wanted to make it into a wood pile. If you wanted to do anything you want, you could definitely fussy cut out some of those families of elephants and definitely showcase those guys. The banyan tree texture we thought we would open up for you. This is more of the cream colored one, but you can see the big banyan tree and you've got that marble look. It's very cool. It's a very cool texture. I really like it. They had this in their new pine collection a couple years ago, and I think they're finally bringing it back, but I really like it. And then this one, let me twist it one more time. This is the gray colorway, but again, I love that tree. I think it's cool. The tree sits somewhat directional because the top of the tree here is your branches here. However, cut up, you don't notice. Even in mine, you don't notice that my banyan trees are cut up or anything. So don't worry about directional with these. I think it's just a texture. Just use it like you would. And it's really cool that it has a hidden tree in there. So this is called New Dawn. Super cute. So there's pattern options. If you want to do a quilt like mine, you can, or just make something fun. Fussy cut out some of your elephant families. Get some half yard cuts and make yourself a wood pile. Super fast, super fun. I love it. All right, I'm gonna get these out of the way and then we're gonna talk about the Northcott Crackle Basic. Okay, so we're gonna go across. I'm gonna tell you the colors of these. I know it's gonna be hard because of the lighting to see some of the crackle in the beginning, but the texture's all the same as we get through the colors. So this first one is Snow. It's white with kind of a light gray, and then we move into Whitewash, which is white with more of a dustier gray, kind of a brown. We've got Shortbread, a nice parchment. We've got Bamboo, which is kind of tan. And a lot of these crackles would look really good with New Dawn if you wanted to add some more color or some more tonals to kind of make it showcase all about the elephants. We got Moss Green, Pine Needle Green, a really nice true green. This would be a great Christmas green if you need something fun for a tree or anything that you're appliquing or creating. This one is Peacock, beautiful color. This is a top selling color in our store, and my guess is we're gonna run out of this today. This guy, he is Capri, kind of more of a denim blue, more of a brighter denim blue, but really pretty. Then we've got Blue Bayou, a really bright electric blue, super pretty. We've got Cape Blue, which is a nice pastel, kind of a baby blue, nice and soft. And we start to, this is Shadow, a kind of a medium tone gray, into Raven, which is a black. It is a black that is not a stark black. It's one that'd be really good with other colors for sure. We've got Teak Brown. It has a little bit of red in it. This has a little bit of red tones in it, which is really pretty. This is like a very true brown. They call this one color Earth. And then we've got Cabernet. Very pretty, very much Cabernet color, kind of a brighter burgundy color, a very nice one. And then last but not least, we've got Cranberry. Again, a really good Christmas red, very bright. I don't think it's too pinky. It could definitely turn pink if you have a lot of pinks with it, but it's very, very red. So this is a crackle. This is a basic from Northcott. I will stick some of these crackles in with the New Dawn collection, and then the rest of them, I will start their own crackle basic color section so that all the crackles are together if you're wanting to make a really fun quilt using just this texture with all these different colors. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 different colors of crackle, and of course we will keep ordering more in if you guys enjoy it. We'll keep these as a basic coming. So this is crackle. We've got, let's see, 2 more boxes of Batiks, and then that's everything. So we'll see in just a minute. Okay, last but not least is Northcott Batiks. These are their shadow. I think this whole box, yeah, I think both of these boxes are just full of tonal Batiks. Which is really good because we're really, really low on tonal Batiks. I think almost all of our Batiks back there at the moment, a huge majority, are very large prints. So these are really pretty, just coordinates to go with what you already have, make a really cool quilt. Whoops, sorry Brittany. Get some yardage, make a diamond candy. The diamond candy behind me is made of shadow. I think it might be Hoffman's 1895s, but it's the same texture. So this texture is what makes that quilt so cool. It's this little texture with a really good background. Bam, you got yourself some diamond candy. Okay, I'm gonna open all these up and then we will go through the colors and I'll show you what colors are what. Okay, so this is the Batiks shadow. They don't actually have like names to theirs, but I'll tell you the color number if you're looking for these exact ones. So this kind of rusty gold one is color 57. We've got a pretty kind of a browny red bark color, color 35. We've kind of got a really nice burgundy, color 36. We've got a plum. I love this raspberry. I don't even know. It's color 29. We've got a really pretty red. Kind of has some really dark texture to this one. I really like this one. This is color 25. Color 24 is more of a softer red. I feel like it's pretty pink. I feel like it could be a dark, dark pink if you're trying to do like a color run with pinks. This one, a very corally color. We've got color 32. We've got a nice bright orange, color number 59. And then we've kind of got, this is the soft one. It's like between orange and rust. It's kind of that nice kind of a sun color. We've got color 58. A nice kind of bright pastel yellow, color 56. This is very pastel. This is a very more on the yellow. It could almost have a little bit of peach mixed into it. This is color number 52. A nice pale pink, color 21. This is like a banana. I really like this one. This is color 51. We've got more of a parchment cream batik, color 14. Kind of a slate gray, a little bit of blue mixed into this one. A very pretty gray kind of slate batik, color 93. A nice royal blue, color 46. A pastel sky blue, color number 43. And it's kind of a really nice mint citron green, which is color 91. So really pretty. If you think that making a dumpster diving or diamond candy quilt from behind us out of these, the pattern is 4 yards of background. So this color 14, the parchment, even the really nice banana, color number 51 would be excellent for the background. And then you need 4 yards of scraps or colors. So I would get 8 to 10 half-yard cuts of other shadow pieces, and then you can make the diamond candy that's behind us. So 4 yards of the background, 8 to 10 half-yard cuts, and you can make one just like that. So super pretty. So that was all of them. That was everything. Brittany, do you want to come over and say goodbye? Since she was my little helper today. So we have a lot for you guys today. So we had Batiks, we had crackle, we had some metallic. The Eliza has metallic with some of those fun of metallic dots that Mike Miller had. You'll see those in the Eliza. What else is there? Glory, the cotton and steel. I love that. Gosh, Cave. Check out the Tridazzle if you haven't seen it.
And then
It's super cute.
What's this guy? Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, Sanctuary, the pastel Three Sisters. Love it. If you are thinking, oh my gosh, Brianna, you're so right, I'm making a stash buster, email me, put it in your notes. Let me know if you want me to make you a kit. Otherwise, I told you what you needed, and make some shopping and you'll make it happen. It'll be really pretty. And then we were talking that the glory would make a really cute, maybe like a wood pile.
Oh, yeah.
Or Mom has one that's called 45, I think is the pattern that's called 45. Yeah. It's just big chunks with a 45-degree angle. Super cool, but it's a really nice piece like wood pile that shows off the fabrics. So I'll also link 45 and put that in with that glory so you can see what I'm talking about. But lots of fun. So you've got lots to shop for. So
yes.
I'm already broke, but that's okay. There's always next.
Yeah, Eliza's broke.
That's why I have a job. All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.